Hi everyone, it's Amanda. Happy February, the month of romance. Let's get it. So for today's TBR, I have around 10 books. They're all romances, I believe. I'm going hard on the romances as usual, but this month just feels special with Valentine's Day being in the middle. So let's just get into the book. So first up, we have River of Shadows by Karina Halley. This is based on Finnish mythology, and it follows a girl who has to go to the realm of the dead to save her father from the god of death. So what happens is she gets captured, and if she marries him, he will let her father go. And it follows her journey to the realm through the River of Shadows, which has a bunch of creatures and spooky vibes. And I'm really excited to be reading this one this month. I've heard really good things so far from people that had arcs, so I can't wait. Next up, we have Haunting and Hunting Adeline. These ones are ones that you guys have been asking me, have I read them yet? You need to read them. So I decided this month I'm gonna do it. I'm going to vlog them if you'd like to see that, and they're huge. All I know about them is that it's a stalker romance, and I did read Satan's Affair, so I know one of the characters, so I'm excited about that. And I liked Satan's Affair, but I didn't love it. But I do think I'll like these ones just because I really liked the character and I really liked the writing style in Satan's Affair, so cannot wait for these stalker romances. Yes. It's also called the cat and mouse duet, so that's kind of the vibe as well. You have that push and pull, and I'm very excited to read them. I think they also have kind of a paranormal vibe, so very excited. Next, we have King of Battle and Blood. This one is very similar to From Blood and Ash. Even the cover is very similar. This one follows an arranged marriage, enemies to lovers plot with a woman who marries the vampire king in order to kill him. So it has very common fantasy tropes, but I'm excited to see what this author does with it and how similar it really is to From Blood and Ash. Next, we have Heart of Blood and Ashes. This one I'm buddy reading with my friend Brennan, and I cannot wait. It's a medieval setting, and we have a man who captures this king's daughter to avenge his parents' death. Except when he does capture his daughter hates her father more than he even hates him. So they team up together, and it's that captive romance, but also with such a good fantasy plot. I've been wanting to read this one for so long, so I'm excited to do it this month. Next, of course, we have House of Sky and Breath, the second Crescent City book by Sarah J. Maas. I cannot wait. I took the day off. I said personal day. It's happening. I'm reading it the day it comes out. February 15th. Could not come here sooner. I am so excited. And if you didn't know what the series is about, it's an urban fantasy with a mystery element. There's all these types of creatures, and there's a guaranteed threesome scene in this book. So I don't know how it could get any better. I'm very excited. I'm gonna vlog it, and I'm pretty sure my whole personality will be that book this month. Next, we have a very exciting read-along. So I'm gonna be reading Den of Vipers by K.A. Knight with my friends Jayla, Christine, and Mo from the Roomies, Catherine, and Sarah. And I shit you not, I'm so excited to see them read this book. And also, I can't wait to see if I like it, because I was reading Goodreads reviews earlier, right? Like, as you do. And a lot of my Goodreads friends, some of them are rating it like 1 star, 2 stars, and then other people it's like 5 stars, smut baby, 90% smut, no plot, but I loved it. And then the other half was like, this has no plot, you know what I mean? So I'm very excited to see what I think about it, what I think about the smut. And I also know it's an iconic book on TikTok and everything, so I'm excited to see kind of what I think about it after reading so many reverse harems. I will say I love a reverse harem, so if this doesn't do it for me, I have high hopes for it, but also my expectations are low. We're having sprints on Jayla's channel this Sunday, and we'll probably do some more sprints as well throughout the month. If you're interested in reading along with us or anything like that, if you've been waiting to read it, definitely join us. I will repost all the sprints that we're doing, and yeah, it'll be super fun. If you didn't know what this one is about, it follows a girl whose dad sells her to these 4 guys, the Vipers, and if that's not daddy issues, I don't know what is. So there we go. Next, we have Twisted Hate by Anna Huang, of course. I've been seeing this all over. I just thought the first book was okay. I haven't read the second one yet, and I really want to read this one because it's Josh and Jules' story. Enemies to enemies with benefits to lovers. It's gonna be a really good time. It's also lawyer, doctor. I mean, I'm very excited. Also, forced proximity. I mean, it has all the good tropes. It is a lot more chunky than the other two books, so I'm excited to see how the pacing is and everything like that. Next, we have Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. This is the second book in the Dreamland Billionaires series, and I am pumped for this story. It's going to be a marriage of convenience office romance with like the fake dating type situation. We also met these characters in the fine print, and let me just say, I was already excited when this brother got introduced and hearing that his task was to produce an heir and get married. I knew Marriage of Convenience was coming, so I can't wait. I hope it's done really well. It's also an office romance because it's him and his assistant at work that have this deal. She basically comes to him and is like, I know you have this thing going on and I volunteer as tribute. I mean, same girl. Next we have Darling Venom. This one I'm going to be reading on Valentine's Day weekend along with some of my other pink books. I'm kind of going for a vibe. I'm not sure if it'll work out, but I'm excited for this one. It's definitely going to be the one that I choose to read because this follows two characters that were suicidal and they made a pact that they would check in on each other every single Valentine's Day. And that's all I know about it. I know it's sad, I think. I don't know much. All I know is it looks like a good Valentine's Day read. We will see if it is. Then we have Claimed by Cupid, which is another Valentine's Day read for me. I can't wait to follow more of Holly and Nick. Basically, this is a continuation of Nick and Holly's story from Dipped in Holly, her Christmas novella, and I couldn't be more excited. I love every single novella Dana writes, so I know I'm gonna love it. And I'm excited for all the steam and the smut and Daddy Nick. Could not be better. Then we have the Sugar and Spice book club pick, which is Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. This one has been compared to After. It's an opposites attract, good girl, bad boy romance, typical. I believe there's a bet in this book where the guy bets that he can get her or something. I don't know. I don't love that whole thing in books, but we'll see how it's done in this one. It's new adult college romance, and I'm pretty excited to see what we all think about it. Then we have the Whiners Pick, which is my pick this month. I picked Castle in Their Bones. This one follows three sisters that are all trained to basically take over the kingdom, but to do so, they're marrying princes. So I think it's gonna be an epic kind of fantasy with these badass girls where they can't really trust each other either. I don't know. It's gonna be really good. I'm hoping. We will see. But yeah, if you want to pick this up with us, be sure to do so. I know it looks chunky, but I hear that this author reads super fast. And lastly, of course, we are finishing up book 1 of Outlander. So if you are doing our read along, be sure to finish that up by February 28th, and we'll have the live show in early March. So that completes my February TBR. I hope that you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe down below for more bookish content, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!